Last question before I let you go. Now, I'm going to break this down into different numbers, and I want you to answer each time.
Okay. Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
If this is all the money you had in the world,
Yeah.
how would you invest it? Starting with $10,000.
If I only had $10,000,
That's it. Nothing else.
I would invest it in learning something
Okay.
to get some skill set.
Got it. 50,000.
And I'd invest all of it. By the way, I would have no problem investing the entire 10,000 and go to zero.
Okay, got it.
50 grand. What would I do with 50 grand? I would probably use 50 grand to go buy a business.
What kind of business?
Some existing business that's probably been around 5 to 7 years or longer.
Give me an example of one like this.
Where I could use the seed. I probably wouldn't even use the 50. I would use the 50 in a bank account to show the guy that I'm legit. Mm-hmm. And then to figure out a deal where he actually gives me money to take over the business. He gives me the keys and I get the income. So I'd find some businesses net profit of 50 grand a month. I'd use the 50 in an account just to make me look like something.
Okay.
And I'd be like, your business is doing 50 grand a month. Let's say he's making 50 grand a month, has been for years. You keep the first 50. I get the keys. I get the business. We keep the name on it. You go home. You keep getting 50. I get everything above that.
What's an example of a business like this?
Laundromat.
Okay.
Could be an apartment building.
Car wash.
It could be the deal I did could be a car wash.
Yeah.
Probably not, but it could be any kind of cosmetologist business, tattoo business. So you need somewhere where some guy's tired.
Okay.
He's tired of being in the business.
100 grand.
100 grand. What am I going to do with it? Okay. I'm not looking to get rich quick. Okay.
Right.
Here's my problem. I'm not buying any of the shit you buy.
What kind of shit do I buy?
The stocks. I'm not trading paper for paper.
Okay, got it.
So I'd probably go, it depends on if I had income. If I had earned income and I had 100 grand, or you got some income, I'd probably go buy a piece of real estate to offset that earned income because I want my fucking taxes back.
Okay.
I don't want to pay Uncle Sam.
Okay.
So I'd take the 100, I'd buy a $300,000 piece of real estate that cash flows, and I'd get a $200,000 write-off and not have to pay income on the 100 I made over here.
Ha. Okay, and then what?
So I get $40,000 back that year. The next year I'd get 40 grand. I'd live off the tax refund.
Huh. Smart.
You're paying more in taxes than I do.
I'm sure I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. 200
With
grand.
a little difference in income.
Right, a little big difference in income. 200 grand.
200 grand, same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy $600,000 worth of real estate, end up with a $240,000 depreciation, use that to offset my income, my taxes on my earned income.
$500,000.
$500,000. I mean, it's going to be similar now. Now, $500,000. I'm going to probably invest now. You got to give me some other details. Like, do I need income now? Guy doesn't need
This
income.
is your investment.
I'm going to do.
Meaning that you have.
I'm going to do a real estate Bitcoin hybrid.
That's what you do.
I'm going to end up with a 300% return over a regular real estate deal.
Okay.
By combining, I'm going to take 500 grand. I'm going to buy $1.5 million of real estate. I'm going to put leverage on it. I'm going to add $100,000 of Bitcoin. I'm going to have real estate and Bitcoin, 1.6 million, put 500 grand down, have a loan on the property, and I'm going to be paid 3 or 4% to own Bitcoin and the real estate. $1 million, same thing.
$1 million, I was going to say.
Same thing.
Same thing.
$1 million, I'm probably going to give the money to me. I'm going to be like, give me the fucking money because I'm going to buy a bigger deal, better location. You don't have to do any work. Stay focused on your business and let me go do my deal because I'm going to take my company public. And when I take it public, let's say it comes public at $10, I got 20,000 investors that'll become 2 million that'll buy the stock. They can't get in on the real estate deal with me because they don't qualify. But the moment I'm public or I tokenize my real estate and people can buy the Grant coin or the 10X real estate hybrid Bitcoin fund coin, and they can pay $1 or bid it up to 10 or 12 or 20 or 50. Yeah.
Do you have a coin?
Not yet.
You planning on it?
We're looking at tokenizing real estate.
So it's going to be a coin.
It would be a real
tied
estate.
to real estate.
Exactly. A real estate Bitcoin.
Has that been done already?
No.
There's never been a coin tied to real estate.
Yeah, but tied to real estate. But why? Why would you do that? But I'm saying it's been done, but it hadn't been scaled. Reason why, there's no reason to do it. I could just be in the real estate deal. There's no reason to have a token. But if I had a real estate Bitcoin token with cash flow, there would be a reason some kid in Cincinnati that doesn't qualify, or Sydney, Australia, or Singapore would be like, hey, dude, you got a $1 coin and my investors own the coin and they could get liquidity. And the guy over in Sydney's like, I can't invest in Grant's real estate, but I can buy his coin. And they could bid it up to 3 or 4. It would provide my investors with liquidity.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you had a coin that went crazy, then
you would buy the coin. You'd be like, I'll buy 10,000 coins.
Oh yeah? Well, let me know.
Because you're like, I'll buy the coin. I'll take a bet on it. You take a small bet on me, but not put 300 grand in a deal.
Right. Okay, I would do that.
Yeah, you would.
I would.
So I would get the people that hate
get a bunch of Vlads.
People that hate me would invest with me. They'd be like, I hate fucking Cardone, but I know he's going to make money. I know he's going to 10x the shit.
Right.
Because they won't invest in my real estate because they can't be anonymous. With the stock, you can be anonymous. Mm-hmm. With a coin, you can be anonymous.
Okay.
But to invest directly with me, you have to call our office. And if you hate me, you're not going to do that. You can hate me and still believe in me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All your haters would invest.
I'm fucking all my haters. The people that hate me the most